Hey everybody, this is Kevin Clunch. I'm the owner here at Ken's Sewing Center in beautiful Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I want to welcome you this morning. Appreciate you taking the time to watch our live event. This is our second live event. This morning we're going to feature one of the best brands you'll find anywhere, and that's Janome. Y'all know about where you're at this morning. It's a little cool, nip in the air, starting to feel wintertime here in Alabama. And get you thinking about the holidays. I don't know about you, but as soon as I start feeling the cold weather, I start thinking about Thanksgiving, Christmas time. So I hope you have a great holiday season. This morning, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the cream of the crop here in the Janome line. And then we've got a huge announcement right then. So you want to stick around to the very end of our video. So this morning, let's talk a little bit about some of the Janome heavy duty sewing machines and some of their quilting machines. Ken Sewing Center is one of the largest Janome dealers in the country. My family's been doing business with Janome over 50 years. We've been very blessed all along the way. We have grown every year, and Janome is one of our biggest brands. For the past 2 years, we've been the largest Janome dealer in the United States. And what comes with that is special opportunities for us to do buy-ins. I don't know about where you're at, but I hear on the TV and the radio all the time a big word with a capital I called inflation. And yes, inflation has hit all of us. Shipping prices have went up, container prices have went up, and that influences all the prices. I've never liked telling you that prices are going up, but we have tried to do things to fight inflation. And one is we've had containers made for sewing machines, some of the best that you'll find, some that hold up for years and years to come. The first one I want to talk to you about is the Janome HD 1400. This is a machine unique to Ken Sewing Center. We had this one in mind. This one's been in our line for 2 years now. The HD 1000 has been in the Janome line for years. You'll find it on our website and many of our competitors' websites. But we came along with this idea of the heavy duty 1400 to give you a lot more machine for actually less money. And the reason they're less in price is because we have a container made of them. I was able to get the price down with Janome on this particular machine. Now, what makes this machine a heavy duty machine? The motor size in the heavy duty line is going to be a lot larger. Your needle penetrating power will be quite a bit bigger with this machine. I like the extra high lift on the pressure foot so I can get 8 layers of denim underneath the needle if I need to. There's lots of accessories as well available for these machines. You're not going to outgrow it anytime soon. Having the ability on this model, and I'm going to compare this one to the HD 1000. If you go to our website, type that in, you'll see it pop up. I'm going to show you the value here in the 1400. You're able to easily pull up your stitches. There's a little pattern selector dial here. All my stitches are located right here on the front of the machine. There's 16 total stitches built in on this one. Very popular sewing stitches, garment construction stitches, quilting stitches. And I can adjust my stitch length and the stitch width on all the patterns. That's the big difference in this model versus the HD 1000. This particular machine has a removable accessory tray, so I can hem my blue jeans. I can get all kind of other accessories for them. I can sew a twin needle with this machine. It has a built-in needle threader on it as well. So that takes all that guesswork out for me. We have a super buy on this machine at $279. That's not all. I'm going to give you a bonus kit just for buying. If you go to our website and look at the Janome, go to Janome, go to sewing machines, then Janome, and then heavy duty sewing machines, and you'll find the HD 1400. We have 3 bonus kits you can choose from. Take your pick out of which one you want. Maybe you don't know yet what I do want. Give us a call or drop us an email anytime. We can help you find the accessories that you're looking for. This particular machine is going to hold up for years to come. The maintenance is really easy on them. And we're here to help you after the sale. So take a look at the Janome HD 1400. This one will have the front-loading bobbin case system on it. So our next step up from the 1400 is the HD 5000. Now the HD 5000 series is another couple of models that we had made. Oh, it's been going on for about 4 years now. The 5000 we came out with first was the white version. There's no difference in these two other than just the color. We do have it now in the vintage black. This looks like the antique sewing machine maybe your mother or grandmother owned. Has a really slick finish. The tops of these machines are very slick as well, so my fabric's going to glide very easily right across them. The HT5000 takes it up a couple of notches. One being I've got a top drop-in bobbin system. That is huge because now I'm able to see my bobbin, see the amount of thread I have on it, and those systems have a rotary hook. So my bobbin's sitting here and the hook's going all the way around that, helping form the stitch. It's going to be a lot smoother system than the front loading system. And there's nothing wrong with the front loading system. That's the two ways that sewing machines are made nowadays. But when I go to the 5000, quite a bit changes on these machines. One, when I change my stitch dial, I have suggested tension settings, suggested stitch width settings, and suggested stitch length settings on the machines. When I open the top up, all my stitches are located right here on my placard. So I can see real easily what stitch I need to pull up. The machine will recommend for me what pressure foot to put on the machine. All Janome pressure feet will have a letter indented into them. So I know if I put that foot on the machine, I'm not going to have a problem. I can adjust all my stitch length settings and stitch width settings right here very easily. So I know where I'm at any given time. My path to threading is really easy as well. Everything is channeled all the way down to the needle. And that's something about Janome is they make their machines very easy to operate. These are things we can help you with over the phone. If you purchase from us and have a question or having a problem, if you're sitting in front of your machine, I have a team of 5 technicians. I have several educators and other salespeople that I send to schools all during the year to learn the latest things about the machines and be able to help our customers. And that's free of charge. That's something you can't get at a big box store, or we find many dealers don't even offer at their dealership. But you're going to get that type of service from Ken Sewing Center, no matter where you're located at within the United States. Now, you hear a lot of advertisements, especially this time of the year. As soon as November started, I started hearing Black Friday constantly since November has started. Well, there are some Black Friday specials upcoming, but we're starting those specials right now. If you give us a call, we have a super buy on your choice of the 5000 in the white or the vintage black. But you're going to get a little bit special bonus from us. I'm going to include the quilting kit. And in this quilting kit, these are the most popular quilting attachments Janome makes total. You're going to get the walking foot, and that's the $60 attachment. You're going to get the quilt bar. You're going to get the 1/4 inch seam allowance foot, the open toe foot, and there's a metal seam gauge that comes with this. On the top of the machines, we have a place I can screw down a seam guide. Then I can measure off for my needle the clearance that I want to set, tighten it back down, and I'm ready to go. And then you're also going to get the free motion stippling foot. That's going to be included. If you live within the lower 48 United States, I'm going to ship it free of charge. I'm going to pay the shipping to you. So we are doing everything we can to fight inflation this holiday season. But you need to give us a call to take advantage of these specials here on these machines. You may say, Kevin, I need something that's a little bit bigger, that's going to do a little bit more than what these machines can do. But we have, and Janome makes, some of the best quilting and garment construction machines you'll find on the market, period. The Janome 8200 is a very good choice to take a look at. This takes it up even further because the first thing you're going to notice on these machines is the amount of throat space I have here. From my needle to the inside of the sewing arm on the 8200 is 11 inches. You're going to get a 9mm stitch width. That's the widest you can get on any domestic sewing machine that is made. The 5000s and the 1400s, they'll do 7mm and down to 5mm. So this gives you the largest stitch width. There are even more garment construction stitches, and they have really specialized on more quilting stitches on this particular machine. That's something you don't find on a lot of sewing machines. Janome will listen to their customers, and this is how the 8200 came about. It's been in the line well over 10 years. If they listen to what customers are wanting, there's one thing you can easily put a lot of stitches on the machine very easily at the factory. But putting the right types of stitches that people want on the machine, that's a whole other thing. And Janome's doing it on this one. There are more applique stitches that are built in, and I can adjust the length and the width on all those sewing patterns. So when I go into the machine, it's easy right here on the front of my machine. to know what stitch I'm on. I just look at my placard, dial it up on the machine. It's going to give me a picture of the stitch. It's going to recommend what pressure foot to put on the machine. I can easily regulate the stitch width and the stitch length right here. I don't have to push 15 buttons to get to where I want it to go. It's all right here, nice and neat for me. These machines, just because they do more, they're just as easy to operate as a mechanical machine. My threading system is the same. It's a general path all the way to my needle. I do have built-in needle threaders on the machine. My sewing arm on this particular machine is a lot bigger because my throat space is bigger. So hemming pants, shirt sleeves, and things of that nature is no problem. Now on the 8200, it has another advanced feature on it. I can easily remove my throat plate just by pushing the button, and it will come with the straight stitch throat plate. We have a super buy on the 8200 for the holiday season. We do have it on the website, so do go to Sewing Machines, Janome, and then Janome Quilting Machines, or you can just type in our search tab, Memory Craft 8200, and you'll see this one pop up. You may have more questions about what all that it can do. We can definitely tell you. I do have this particular machine in new, and then I also have some classroom models that are left over from our last American Quilting Society show. But for a brand new, and I have a super buy of $21.99, but I'm also going to include a couple other items that you'll never get standard with 8200. This here is the extension table made specifically for 8200. It's $199 value. I'm going to give that to you. Plus, I'm going to also give you the spool stand. Now, this machine has a place on the back of it that I can put a 2-spool stand. If I want to use bigger cones of thread, I'm able to do that. You quilters know what I'm talking about. You find a special thread you like, buy the biggest cone you can get. Then I can use it to thread off this to the machine, and I'll be able to use my threads. We're going to include all that. Plus, you still don't get our service package. We're here 6 days a week to help you. I have several people glad to help you anytime. And then we also have the Janome Memory Craft 6650. Now, the 6650 has come out a little bit later than 8200, and it serves its purpose very well. A lot of you have called us wanting to look at the Janome 6700. The 6700 is a model that Janome only allows us to sell in our retail showroom. So when the 6650 come out, we're able to ship this particular machine to you anyway. In the lower 48 US, I'll pay the shipping on it to you. But on this machine, you're going to get a solid flatbed. This one has the removable accessory tray. So if I need to hem a pair of pants, I'm able to do that. This one's a solid flatbed. And the top of the flatbed is really slick finish. So your fabric's going to glide over that. I don't have to worry about it hanging on anything. You're going to get the 9mm stitch width on this particular machine. Both of these models are going to have 170 plus stitches on it. It's got about every stitch you're going to need, no doubt about it. But I'm able to use bigger cones of thread. It has a bigger thread stand already built onto it, so I can find my favorite thread and use it. After threading is just as easy on this particular machine as the 8200. We have a super buy on this one as well. It's $15.99. Plus, I have bonus kits you can look at and choose from. Again, if you need us to help you find which bonus kit's right for you, give us a call. And the phone lines, as they're telling me, are very heavy right now. So do email us, put your phone number in the email. We'll be glad to give you a call back and help answer your question. We'll be answering emails all over the weekend and be glad to do that for you. 6650 has been one of the most popular machines that Janome has come out with. We have sold hundreds and hundreds of this particular model. They hold up very well. A lot of my garment sewers and quilters will buy this. There are a lot of other optional accessories available. We carry everything that's made for it. A lot of our customers will pick up a knee lift for it. I can use that to raise and lower the pressure foot. The knee lift will come with the 8200 standard. There is another extension table that's made for this one. We carry it, and we have all those items discounted for you. And we can work you up a customized package on any machine. So if there's something in particular you're needing to add to your purchase, you're going to get a discount on it, and we can get the right thing to meet your needs. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about is a special buy that we were able to get. This is something that comes along rare with our dealership. From time to time, other dealers may order things and decide they don't want them or cancel their order. And we was able to come across these two models right here, and because Janome had extra inventory on these two machines, I was able to get some of the deepest rebates from them if I bought everything they had. So I said, why not? So we purchased everything that we had, or everything they had on the model 3160 QDCB. The B stands for blue. I like to say it stands for bonus because there's a lot of bonuses comes with 3160. And we also got the 4120 QDCB, and you'll notice the blue front. Janome has a couple of different colors on the market. They'll have one with pink and they have one with tan. These are all current models. You have to buy in huger volume as a dealer to get these. So we're very fortunate to be able to secure this inventory, especially the way this year has been, not able to get all the sewing machines we wanted to get them at the right prices. So for a limited time, you'll need to call in to get this special. You can purchase the top of the line 4120. This machine has 120 total stitches on it. It's got alphabet fonts built in. It has a feature built in on this machine that lets you sew twin needle and has special stitches built in for twin needle sewing. I'll be able to sell you a 4120 for the same price as the model below it, the 3160. So let me tell you just a couple of things about these two machines here. These are both made on the same frame. 4120 has 120 stitches. I get the extra high lift on the presser foot so I can get thicker materials up under the presser foot. I have the bigger throat plate with the markings on it. I have the easy threading. It will thread right off from a horizontal spool pin right here. Same path to threading. The channel is real easy, and I've got the built-in needle threader on it. These machines will have adjustable pressure, so I can regulate the amount of force being pressed down onto the material. What you'll find with a lot of manufacturers, this is one feature here that you don't see on every machine. A lot of times they'll put a universal pressure. Well, there's times if you're working with a thinner material, you need to back that off so it's not pressing down too hard and your material go down into the needle plate, and that's going to cause you a problem. These machines will have the removable accessory tray. So if I want to hem a pair of pants, shirt sleeve, I can do that really easy. But I'm going to tell you the nicest feature you'll find that most customers tell me, the next machine I buy, I've got to have it. If they own a machine and it has this feature, they will never buy another machine without it, and that's the built-in scissor. I can push this button, and it's going to snip my bobbin and my top thread for me. Every time it's real nice, clean, and neat. These machines are very easy to operate. Just because you've got all the stitches, I can dial up the stitch I want. My width setting's here. My length setting is here. My tension, though it's not an automatic tension, but this is one thing I'll tell you about Janome, and I like them. They make 95% of all their sewing machines. Is I'm not going to have to adjust my tension. It's going to be very rare. If I keep my tension setting on these machines between 4 and 5, I'm good on 99% of all the materials that are out there. And again, if you buy a machine from us and you get home with it and you're sewing a certain project and you're having a problem, or think that the machine is causing you an issue, all you got to do is be sitting in front of it, pick up the phone and call us. And one of my technicians can walk you through anything you might have need of over the phone and be able to help you. Now, the 3160 is the model right below it. This is one I personally have in my study that I sew rips and tears and things like that with. This has been 3160 has been in the Janome line over 15 years. So a machine being in the line that long, it has to hold up. And we've sold literally thousands of these particular machines. But the 3160 is going to give you 60 stitches. So it's half the stitches as this one. You still get the scissor. You're going to get the needle up, needle down feature. So if I touch this button here, I can set the machine to stop in the fabric. If I need to turn a corner, I'm able to do that. There's times I want the machine to be out of the fabric so I don't forget and have that needle in there and jerk my fabric out. I may break a needle or tear the material. And then I have the auto lock feature. Auto lock is a nice feature, and you'll find this on all the computerized models. And what it'll do, it will tie the stitch off for me underneath, so it's hidden and out of the way. You'll probably never use reverse again because of the auto lock feature. And these machines will have the start stop button. So if I don't want to use my foot control, I don't have to. I can hit the start stop button to make the machine go and stop it. Again, this one will also have the accessory tray. But now, as I told you, these end in the letter B, and I like to say that stands for bonus. You're going to get a lot of bonuses with each one of these. Both machines, whichever one you choose, you're going to, first of all, I'm going to give you the quilting kit. It's going to have the same quilting kit as before. It's going to have the walking foot. It's going to have your 1/4 inch foot, the open toe foot, your quilt bar, the seam guide. These will have the place you can screw down the same metal seam guide. That's going to be included, and the free motion open toe stippling foot. That's included as well. So that's not all. You're also going to get the resin, the hard resin extension table. Now, this is made out of the same material the outer housing of the machine is made out of. It's super tough, but the top of it is very slick. Your fabric is not going to hang. There's a little ruler built in here so I can do some measuring and things of that nature. This table is made to fit perfectly around these machines. So as I have the table sitting around the machine, slide it on here, I'm not having to wrestle with my fabric at the needle. It helps support the weight of that material so I can keep my hands on the fabric. I don't have to worry about it. It helps feed those bigger pieces of material like a quilt or a larger garment. And plus, you're also going to get the hard cover to protect the machine that keeps dust off of it when you're not using it, or if you're taking these machines to classes. That's another great thing about these machines. They're going to weigh about 13 pounds, so they're very manageable, but they don't skimp on the working components. Larger motors built into these machines. Either model can handle 8 layers of denim with no problem whatsoever, all the way down to sheer materials. And I encourage you to take a look at all of our YouTube videos. We have done YouTube videos on all these models you see here with further demonstrations of how they work. We're not just pointing and showing you what everything can do. We have other videos you can see what these machines will do for you, and then we'll be glad to answer your questions on any of them as well. So these are, in my opinion, the cream of the crop when it comes to heavy duty quilting machines. And we do, like I say, we have some special buys. You're going to see even more special buys from us coming up this holiday season. We have a lot of Black Friday promotions going. Check our website out coming Monday morning, because there will be some other models we will have discounted. But over the weekend, feel free to give us a call. We can help you and get your purchases secure. We only have a limited amount of inventory on all these models. I cannot get this deal right here anymore. I bought all the inventory that was available, and once this one is gone, the price will go up. There's no way I can get them anymore, just because inflation is really influencing prices on everything across the board. Now, I do want to encourage you, we won't see us again until after Thanksgiving, so I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. We will be open Saturday after Thanksgiving, November 26th. We're going to have our 3rd live event. And it's going to be our Christmas special live event. Christmas is my favorite holiday. And we want to share what we have to offer from all the brands that we're dealers for. Every brand that I carry on my website, I'm an authorized dealer for. I'm going to be able to help you with warranty. We're going to be able to help you with service after the sale. And all those things are free of charge. We want you to be happy with what you get here at Ken Sewing Center. I don't want to sell you something and you get home with it and are frustrated using it or having a problem with it. We want to be here to help you with those things. And if it's not right, we're going to make it right. So I want to wish everyone a happy holiday. We won't see you again till the 26th. We'll send you an email notifying you when our next live event is so you can register for that. And I hope everybody has a great day.